Hello everyone. So in the last lecture we have seen the topic in banking of road and why it is necessary, and then derivation for most safe speed, and then the speed limits or max minimum speed on bank road and maximum speed on bank road, and we also see the formula for angle of banking, and we have seen the one of the solved problem on this topic. Now let's continue with the chapter. With the next topic is conical pendulum. So you have heard the word what is pendulum. So pendulum is nothing. Pendulum requires two things: one string or thread, which we tie to an object. Okay. So you have have taken an example. आपने example देखा होगा, आप रस्सी से पत्थर को बांध के घुमाते हो. Okay. So that is also an example of pendulum. So what is written here? A tiny mass connected to a long, flexible, massless string का कुछ mass नहीं है. Inextensible string, जो string extend नहीं हो पा रही है. Okay, not not get elongate or suspended to a rigid support is called a pendulum. So pendulum, यहाँ पे क्या किया है, एक rigid support आपका कुछ भी हो सकता है, like आपका upper wall हो गया, ceiling हो गया. वहां से आपने एक रस्सी लिया, उसमें एक ऑब्जेक्ट बांध दिया. आप इसको जब पुश करते हो तो ये एज अ कर्व रोड ट्रेवल करता है. और लाइक क्लॉक आपके घर में होगी, जो पेंडुलम वाली क्लॉक होती है, वो कैसे ही कर्व पार्ट ट्रेवल करती है. सो सच टाइप ऑफ पेंडुलम इज कॉल्ड सिंपल पेंडुलम. Okay, but when this pendulum or so I what I said, pendulum has two things: one is your string and another is your object tied to the end of a string. Okay, so if this bob or this object if travels along the or it performs circular motion. Okay, let me clear all this. So in this diagram it is shown here. So now a thread, an object is tied by string. Okay, and this object performs circular motion. So this object performing circular motion in the string, uh, by which this object is tied, is making a cone. Okay, so as it is making a cone, so that's why it is called conical pendulum. So in conical pendulum is nothing but a simple pendulum, but the motion of the bob means the object which is tied to this string is performing horizontal circular motion. Okay, so that why it is called as conical pendulum, because string of this pendulum making a cone, but bob is making performing a horizontal circular motion. So it is written in here in the definition. So a string in which the string moves along the surface of a right circular cone of vertical axis, and the point objects perform a uniform horizontal circular motion. Such is case is called conical pendulum. Okay. So let's see the derivation. Here is the derivation for conical pendulum. What is the period of conical pendulum? Frequency of conical pendulum. What is the linear speed of bob of conical pendulum? Bob means object, okay, or body which is tied to the end of the string. The one end of string is tied to the rigid support, another end is tied with an object, that is called bob. Okay, so we have to see a linear speed of bob of conical pendulum, angular speed of bob of conical pendulum, time period of conical pendulum, and frequency of this conical pendulum. So here two diagrams are shown in an inertial frame. Inertial frame means the frame of reference which is fixed, which is not moving. Okay, and in a non-inertial or if the object moves with uniform motion, then it is in inertial frame of reference. And if object is moving with non-uniform motion, okay, then it is a non-inertial frame of reference, or you can say that accelerated frame of reference. As speed is not constant means speed is non-uniform. If speed or velocity is non-uniform, there will be either increase in velocity or decrease in velocity. So such type of motion is called accelerated motion. So let's see the derivation. So from the diagram, you can see in my notes. So here is a string जिसका length क्या है L, height of rigid support is H, and this angle is what, theta. Okay, so this height I can write as a L cos theta. बिकॉज ये आपका क्या है, राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल फॉर्म हो रहा है, ठीक है। आपका ये राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल फॉर्म हो रहा है जिसमें आपका हाइपोटेनियस क्या है, एल है, हाइट क्या है आपका, एच है, और ये बेस क्या हो गया आपका इधर, ये जो सर्कल फॉर्म कर रहा है उसका क्या, रेडियस आर। ओके, so this right angle triangle with side h, base r, and this hypotenuse is nothing but your l, okay, length of string. So मैं h इक्वल टू l sin थीटा लिख सकता हूँ, और r इक्वल टू h इक्वल टू l sin थीटा आएगा कि l cos थीटा आएगा, h इक्वल टू l cos थीटा आएगा, और r इक्वल टू क्या आएगा, l sin थीटा। ओके, सो डेरिवेशन कंटिन्यू करते। सो यहाँ पे जो टर्म्स हमको दिख रहा है, हमने डायग्राम में दिखा। सो आपको यहाँ पे बुक में लिया गया है, टेंशन इन द स्ट्रिंग इज टेकन एज T0। ओके, सो टेंशन T0 ले लिया है। सो क्या किया गया डेरिवेशन में, सो ये टेंशन T0 आपका दो कंपोनेंट में डिवाइड होगा। ओके, आपका टेंशन क्या होगा, यहाँ पे टेंशन T क्या अलोंग द स्ट्रिंग है। सो दो फोर्स एक तो एक तो वेट mg, one of the force is weight mg, another force is T0, और टेंशन इन द स्ट्रिंग which is acting along the length of string। so ये T0 आपको along the string है, and weight mg vertically downwards। again this tension is, this is your string, this is angle theta, and force acting along this side। so this tension can be divided into two forces, one is vertical, another is horizontal। Okay, you can see in here in the diagram, T0 is here, which is along the string, this angle theta and this angle theta will be same, or you can see in my notes also। So I have taken not a tension as a T, you can take it a T0। so this angle theta, this is angle theta, okay, it is will be same as this angle theta। Okay, it is forming as what, Z angle, right? We know that this angle and these angles are same। So by this, uh, uh, the vector, we can resolve the tension T as T cos theta, and this horizontal component is T sin theta, or the vector which is near the angle is always cosine component, or T cos theta, and this is your T sin theta। So this T cos theta will balance weight mg, and T sin theta will provide necessary centripetal force for horizontal circular motion of bob of conical pendulum। So again, two forces acting on conical pendulum, one of is weight mg, another is tension T, which is along the string। So this tension T can be resolved in two components, vertical component and horizontal component। Okay, so weight mg is balanced by this vertical component of tension, and this horizontal component provides necessary centripetal force। Okay, let's see the derivation। So in the book, they have taken tension as T0। So these two equations, always remember these two equating equations। Okay, so they have solved, okay, so they have taken as a centripetal force as a mr omega square, divided these two equations, 1.5 by 1.6। So let me reduce the size। So after dividing these two equations, this T0 gets cancelled, sin theta upon cos theta is your tan theta, this gets cancelled। Okay, so what you get, tan theta equal to r omega square by z। Okay, okay, tan theta upon r omega square by z। Okay, so they just put r on this side। So from this, you can see omega will be what, omega equal to root g by r tan theta। So radius, I already say, this height will be what, L cos theta, and this radius is there, as I already said. This is your what, L, this is your height h, and this is your r। Okay, this is your angle theta। So by geometry of diagram, you can h will be your L cos theta, as it is near to angle theta, and r is your L sin theta। So just replace here r equal to L sine theta. So this sine theta gets cancelled. What you get? Omega equal to what? G by L cos theta. So omega square will be what? Root G by L cos theta. Okay, I hope you understood. So again, we have divided two equations. We get omega square equal to G sine theta upon R cos theta. They replace R with L sine theta. Okay, so this sine theta will cancel. What the terms are remaining? G upon L cos theta. Okay, G upon L cos theta equal to omega square. So omega is equal to root of G L cos theta. Okay, and we know that omega is what? Your 2 by T. 2 pi upon capital T, or T equal to what? 2 pi upon omega. You know that. Okay, we already discussed all these formulae in the starting of chapter. Okay, so in this way you can get the time period of conical pendulum, and we know that frequency is reciprocal of time period. That's why n equal to 1 by t, 1 by 2 pi, and just replace, invert all this. Okay, and remember all these two conditions also. Okay, and you just remember all this is also from in this diagram. uh, Let me again, this is your height is your h, hypotenuse is L, and base is your radius, as it is completely forming a circle, right? This is your R, and this is your H. H is your, H is equal to L cos theta, R equal to what? L sin theta. Or you can say that L square equal to, by Pythagoras, L square equal to H square plus R square. Okay, you can find the tension in the string and centripetal force from this formula. Okay, if you know the theta, you can get the tension all remain. Let's see the some of the problems solved here. So this is two problems. So merry-go-round usually consists of a central vertical pillar. See, this is your central vertical pillar. It a hand 2.1 meter, and this is your 1.5 meter. And you let me show you the what is merry-go-round by diagram. I have see show you in the previous. Let me show you. So this is your, what we called it is chakri in Hindi. Let me show you. So this is a merry-go-round. This is a horse system. It is nothing but your horizontal circular motion. So in the problem, what is given? Merry-go-round usually consists of central vertical pillar. They have shown here horse also. At the top, horizontal rods up to, in the horizontal rod there is a vertical rod fitted like an elbow joint. This is talking about. So what we have to find out here, let's see directly that. Figure shows vertical section of many in which the initially vertical rods are inclined with vertical. So this angle is given theta. This angle theta is given at 37 degree. So you have to calculate the frequency of revolution of merry-go-round. So this is nothing but this merry-go-round performs circular motion, horizontal circular motion. It is like your conical pendulum, okay, but it is not forming a cone. Okay, so you can, so length of horizontal rod, this length is 2.1 meter. This inclined length is 1.5 meter. You can, and you know the angle theta. By geometry, you can find out this distance because we want total radius. Total radius will be what? This length 2.1 plus and this length. Okay. So it is done here. H plus, H is your horizontal rod and this V is your vertical rod. So by geometry, it is V sine 37. Total this radius we have find out 3 meter. By geometry, T cos theta will be mg and T sin theta will provide necessary centripetal force as we have seen in conical pendulum. So divided both, it find it here, or you can apply directly your conical pendulum frequency formula right now here. Okay. but they had divided, find it tan theta, and just they replaced this centripetal force omega with 2 pi n. We know that centripetal omega is what, 2 pi upon capital T, or replace 1 by T with n. Omega is 2 pi n. So because we have to find out frequency. So adjusting this, you have to get n. So just solve it. So first step, they have found radius. We know T cos theta equal to mg, T sin theta equal to centripetal force, mr omega square, and we know that omega is what, 2 pi n. So just square it and find it this. So divide these two equations, this T sin theta upon T cos theta, you will get this. And from this, you know the theta, you know radius. Now you have to find out n. Okay, g is already given, pi square. So simple problem. The size of problem is only big. Okay. Next problem is your semi-vertical angle of conical section of a funnel. A funnel, it is given in the diagram. The semi-vertical section of funnel of angle is given 37 degree. There is a small ball kept inside the funnel. On rotating the funnel, the okay. So this is your vertical section of coal. When this section will remove, there is a ball inside this vertical section. So as this cone will rotate, this ball will go up. Okay, you can imagine the situation. So as this conical section will revolve, this ball will go up. So they have given the maximum speed in the problem. So maximum angle is 37 of maximum safety of ball is 2 meter per second. Calculate the inner radius of rim of the funnel, and is there any limit on the frequency of limit asking means you can say about lower limit of frequency or higher. So it is saying, is it lower or upper limit? Okay, give a logical range. So let's see the solution. So from the diagram you can see that the surface of cone will offer a normal reaction force, two forces on ball. One is weight mg and this normal reaction force. So this normal reaction force result in two component, n sin theta and cos theta. So this n sin theta balance mg and this n cos theta will provide necessary centripetal force. You can see here. So just divide the equation, as in this problem you also find it such conditions, but there is a tension. Okay, here is only T is replaced with normal reaction force. So find the tan theta, you have to what find out? You have to get the radius. You know the velocity is what? 2 meter per second. So find the radius of the rim of what? Conical section. Now it is asked for frequency. We know that V is equal to R omega and omega is what? 2 pi n. Okay. So first case, for lower speed limit, okay, you can write n equal to what? V upon 2 pi r. So if radius is small, so frequency will be higher. But if radius is small, then where you keep ball? So it is written as velocity is tending to 0, radius will tends to 0. Okay, but frequency from this condition, V tends to 0, radius tends to 0. Okay, okay, speed of ball tends to 0, radius tends to 0, but frequency increases. Okay, but if radius tends to 0, then how will this frequency increase? So there is no any upper limit. Okay, this is not possible the case, because the conical section doesn't have any radius. Okay, then where the ball will revolve, this condition. Okay, radius is 0 means it is not a cone, so no possibility on upper limit of frequency. Whereas if this radius is maximum, this frequency will be less. Okay, so if radius is more, okay, then the number of revolution of ball will decrease, because it has to cover a large path. Okay, frequency means what? Number of revolutions per second. So if the radius is more, then the path will become large. As path become large, number of revolution per second gets decreased. So there is a possibility of lower limit as R maximum is possible. From this formula, frequency will decrease. And there is only lower limit, not upper limit. Why upper limit is not possible? As will decrease, radius will decrease. If there is no radius, then ball will revolve where there is no conical section. So only lower limit is possible or lower frequency is possible. That is how much? One revolution. So n minimum equal to V max upon 2 pi R max. Okay, so V maximum is how much? 2. So 2 gets cancelled. R max is your 0.3. So 1 upon 0.3 pi means 1 revolution per second. Okay, so V max is 2, right, in the problem. So 2 gets cancelled. And R max you just find it 0.3 pi. Okay, so in this way we have discussed this conical pendulum along with these two solved problems. In next lecture, we will see what is vertical circular motion. Okay, so let me show you the one of the example of vertical circular motion. You have seen this in Mela, this round. Okay, so this is an example of vertical circular motion, and all these are example of, sorry, this is the bank curve road, horizontal circular motion or conical pendulum. Okay, so just remember the formulas: period of conical pendulum, frequency of conical pendulum, these two conditions, because they are required to find out this tension T0 and centripetal force. Also, okay, if you know the period formula, then you can find out the omega. And if you can find out the omega, you can also find out the linear speed because V equal to R omega. Okay, so thank you for this lecture. In next lecture, we will see vertical circular motion and some of the board questions based on this conical pendulum. Thank you.